Hi guys, welcome back to JR's Beauty World 101. So I've been missing for a while, at least a month. I haven't sit down to film a video. It's been crazy with all the COVID, and you know, sometimes you question yourself. Simple things like this, what's more important in life? But life goes on. Hope that everyone is safe, your family and your loved ones. And today I just wanted to hop on and talk a little bit about my most recent haul, because of course I was still purchasing makeup because I'm a big lover of makeup, and especially eyeshadow palettes. And so today I wanted to come on and share. Not all of them are new products. They are new in my collection. I've been watching them for a while. But as you know, Sephora had their big sale, and then the Black Friday sale. So if it's on sale, JR is gonna buy it. Anyway, so I just wanted to come on and share some of the products with you today. So let's us get on with it. So first of all, Pat McGrath, her foundation has been out for a while now. I hesitated to purchase it. I'm a big fan of Pat McGrath. I have pretty much all her eyeshadow palettes, and so because of some of the mixed reviews that I've seen, I decided to hold off on purchasing it. But because there was a sale going on, I said, you know what, let me just try to purchase it and see what it's all about. I tried it out this morning for the first time. By the way, my makeup that I'm wearing is from 7 o'clock this morning. It's now 6:12 in the evening. So that's what you see I've been wearing. Anyway, it's a little runny as the product is very loose and runny. I'm used to more thicker consistency. I put it on. At first I wasn't quite sure of the color. Hopefully it comes off on camera, but as the day goes on, I think I kind of like it, and I'm pretty much combination skin, and I didn't have to blot today. I did it once, and I always get it right in my T-zone. So I'm gonna wear some more and see. And this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection, and the shade that I'm in is medium deep 23, if you can see that. And so I'll try to use it for a few more times and see how I love this product. Next up from Pat McGrath, you know, she came out with all the newer labels and stuff for brands of lipstick and all of that, and I'm not too crazy about her formula for the lipstick, but I keep purchasing them. So I did pick up this shade Omi, and just to see how I like it. I haven't tried it yet. I'll let you know if I like it or not. And I did pick up one of her lip pencil. Now I do like her lip liner. This one is in the shade Brown Nouvelle. So, you know, this one is also new to me too. I have 3 of her other shade lip liners, but I'm gonna try this one and see how it does. So I pretty much like them better than all the lipsticks that she has. Now, Mented Cosmetics. I have several of their lipstick, and they came out with a new palette. I have their original palette. I love that palette. It's an everyday palette, but now they came out with this new one, and it's called Every Night Eyeshadow Palette. Now, I don't know about using it at night. I did test it out. I wore it to work. I love the color. The color scheme is, you know, right up my alley. I saw one other person, two content creators showcase this palette, and when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. So I thought, I picked it up. I did use it once, and I love the look that turns out. And as the day goes on, The shadows just somehow, they just look like I had just put them on. So if you have a chance to pick it up, and it's a black owned cosmetic brand, so if you don't know about Minted Cosmetics, please pick them up. I have so many of their lipstick. I don't use the matte too much because it's a little bit too drying for me. I always stick to the semi-matte in their lipstick. Matter of fact, I did pick up another shade of their lipstick, and this shade is in Minted. Now I have few others. I just bought some brown also, some red ones. They didn't come in the mail yet, but I should be getting. I have not tried their reds, so hopefully I like those. And so this one is Minted number 5. All right, Selena Gomez came out with new cosmetics, and I did not pick up anything. I keep hearing good reviews about it, but what gravitated me in her line was the concealer brush. So this concealer brush that I saw, and I thought, you know what, I don't use a brush for my concealer. I pretty much use a sponge, so I didn't even open it yet. So I said, let me try her brush and see, because I hear everybody was talking about the, this brush for your concealer. So I'm gonna try this out. Hope I like it, because I love new brushes. So as you can see, it's a little bit slanted, and I heard that it's great for doing your concealer. So I'm gonna try this out, and I'll let you know. And this is Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. All right, moving right along. Charlotte Tilbury. I fell in love with Charlotte Tilbury. I didn't get any of her palette this past Black Friday, because I do have a lot of her palettes, and I have a couple in one of them sold out that just came out. I can't remember the name of it right now. I did pick up 2 of her lip liners, and this one is in where is the color? The color is Pillow Talk Intense, because I just bought the lipstick too. I didn't have the lip liner. And then the other one that I got is I don't even see the name on this one. Oh, Foxy Brown. So Foxy Brown looks a little bit, I know what the Intense looks like already, so I'm going to just swatch this for you. Foxy Brown looks almost like something that I would use. I don't know if you can see the color right there, but it almost looks to me like matte chestnut, and I do like chestnut, so I'm thinking, you know, just to have something that close and see how it is. So this is by Charlotte Tilbury, and oh my god, her eyeshadow palette is to die for. I love them. Now I did another Charlotte Tilbury, I forgot about this. This is their blush. Now this is the first time. I've never tried any of her blushes, but when the sale was on, I thought to myself, I need to pick up one of them. And so I picked up this beauty right here. The color's beautiful. Color is the color, that's something that I would wear. And so I have not tried it yet, but this is Walk of No Shame. And hopefully I'll like the color, because I mean all her products is good. Her eyeshadow is to die for. You can't go wrong with any of those. Makeup by Mario. Now I did have a palette that he did with Kim Kardashian. That palette, I love it so much, but this is his line. I seen it all over a few months back when it was launched, and I decided to pick up one of them and try the shadow palette. And this is Makeup by Mario. I don't know if I'm holding it up so you guys can see it. Excuse me if you can't see it. So this palette is pretty much all shimmers. Now I've heard people say that you can use them alone, but for me, I probably most likely use it as a topper shade. I have another matte palette by someone else, I can't remember, but pretty much for me this would be more of a topper shade than using this alone. as you know, all over shadow. So hopefully I like it. I will let you know. And this is Makeup by Mario. Now I did go ahead and grab also by Mario. This is a concealer, not concealer, it's like a eye primer, and it's Master Eye Prep and Set, and this is the shade Deep. So I used it once. I'm going to try it again and see how I like it. And this is what it looks like. I pretty much only use these two colors. I have not used this one to set. I had used my other setting powder, and this is great. I like it. I don't have any, I used it like once or twice, but I really like it. Something else to try out. Moving right along. Now, Anastasia Beverly Hills, I order a palette that just relaunched. It was one of their original that was discontinued, and I love that palette. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god. Looked all over for the palette, and it's nowhere to be found. Now they relaunch it for, I guess, the holidays. I ordered that in the mail, has not come yet, but I did pick up one of her liquid lipstick. I have never tried it. This one is in Trust Issue. I don't know how it works. The colors look, the color looked pretty right up my alley. So I hope that I like it, and I will let you know. And again, like I said, all these stuff was on sale for when Sephora had their VIB sale and also Black Friday sale. They just need to not have any more sale. Tom Ford. Tom Ford. I am such a big fan of Tom Ford palette. I just ordered one more and it has not arrived. But if you ever got a chance, when Tom Ford goes on sale, they rarely do. When they go on sale, please make sure you try one of the palette. Get a color that speak to you, because these quads are so beautiful. They're so creamy. They blend so well, and I just want to take that out. Oh, I'm dig my nail into it. Oh my god. But his palettes are so beautiful. So if you ever get a chance to try any of his palettes, please do. You will never go wrong with them. You will love them like I do. This shade is in First Frost, and this is my most recent Tom Ford. And like I said, I have another one coming in the mail that I got. Matter of fact, they do have some of his palettes on sale still on Saks Fifth. So try to get some if you are trying or thinking about them, but you don't want to spend the full price for them, because I always wait till I see a sale on his products, because the original is like $88, and you know, when you get a sale you get for probably $60, $70 something dollars, so you can try that. Now this one is been around for a while. This is not a new, it's new in my collection. This is Naked Urban Decay Naked Honey. This has been out a while ago, and every time I test it, I'm not a big fan of Urban Decay shadow. I've loved a lot of other products by them, but for some reason I'm not a big fan. But I swatched this about a year ago, and I loved it, but I just didn't want to spend what is it, $49, $59 for it. It was on sale this past Black Friday, and I had some credits or something from Ulta, so I wind up getting this palette for under $20, so that was a steal for me. So I was glad to have it in my collection, and when I swatched this, like I said, I liked it. I wanted to get it, but I just wasn't gonna pay the full price for it. The colors are beautiful, and you know, as you can see, you can tell all the colors that I pretty much gravitate towards. And these are these brown shades and, you know, warmer tone palette. And so these have some beautiful, beautiful colors in there. So if you have a chance and the sale is still on, this one I would recommend, because this is a beautiful palette. Now, Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona. I fell in love with Natasha Denona because of the Bieber palette, and I have spoke about the Bieber palette in I think it was my first or second video. I can't remember which one, but that palette just sold me into her brand, and I have been trying to collect all her shadow palettes that I can, and only when they go on sale. So they had a huge sale this past sale last week, and I was able to get the ones that I had in my basket for how long. But this little one here, this is the first small palette that I have, and this is the mini Zendo palette. Oh my god. First of all, when I saw this palette online, I thought, oh, I'm not gonna get it because, you know, it doesn't look like the light colors here did not speak to me at all, except for this color and probably this little peachy orange shimmer tone. But then I decided to get the palette to see what it's all about. I think it was like $25. And oh my god, I'm telling you, this little thing is so beautiful. These colors, even though they're, you know, for darker skin tone, I didn't think that this would show up, especially this shade right here. I didn't think that it would show up that much on me, but let me tell you, it was gorgeous when I put it on. I used it 3 times already, but this little palette here, I'm so in love with it. It's just beautiful. I can't speak enough about Natasha Denona palette. Pat McGrath, Tom Ford. So those are my top 3 favorite brand. And also Viseart. Viseart is up there too. But anyway, excuse me, I just dropped something. Natasha Denona. Now, listen, these palettes are not new. They're not new. They've been on the market. They're new in my collection. And you guys have probably seen these all over the place. But when you have one of these palettes going for $30-something, I had to get it. And let me just tell you, look at the colors of this. This is gorgeous. I don't know about this shade up here. I don't know if I'm gonna, something that I'm gonna use, but pretty much every shade in here, this would be a beautiful palette that you can use to me, day or evening, except I'm not quite sure about this little shade up there. And this one is called Citrine, but everything else is just gorgeous. And this palette was not even on my radar for her because I just didn't think that I would love it. But when this palette went on sale and the price was just like, I never thought I'll see that price for a Natasha Denona palette. I just have to get it, and I'm telling you, I was so glad that I purchased this because this is beautiful. And this palette is called the Sunrise palette, and again, you know, just gorgeous. The next thing I pick up with along with that palette, now some website had Sunrise palette and then the gold palette. I think they had a combo 2 together, but you know, my deal was not a combo deal, but I still got a great price on it, so I'm not mad at that. And this palette, this was the second palette that I fell in love with, but I wind up getting the Metropolis palette instead of this one. But now I got this in my collection, and I'm so happy about this because, ladies, look at these colors. These colors are just gorgeous. Look at this. Let me tell you something. I'm a palette addict, and yes, I'm proud. I love it. That's my thing. But these colors are just to die for. You know, the gold, I'm not too much of a bright gold, but this gold right here, I touched it a little bit the other day and I was like, oh my god, the colors are so beautiful. And then this matte green is sort of a creamy green. This one I don't know about, this press white shadow up here, press pigment, but everything else in this palette I love, 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 love. So if you can get these still on sale, I'm not quite sure if they're still on sale, but if you're looking at Natasha Denona palette and you thought you're not going to spend like, and this palette originally is $129, but if you thought, you know, like me, I'm not going to buy this for that price, I waited and watched, and they went on sale and I was able to grab it. And still talking about Natasha. Now this palette, the Sunset palette, is another palette that was not on my radar. And again, because of sale, Joan decided I got to finish out my collection. And so this one I was able to get also on sale. Now this one, why is it so hard? Oh, here it is. And again, these colors are just gorgeous. And again, with this shade down here, you know, I don't know if I'll be using this, but there are so many other colors in here that just speaks to me that I love. And you know, you can do a day or a night look with this. So I was glad to pick this one up. And this is the Sunset palette. And again, like I said, these palettes has been out for a while. I don't know how long they've been out, because really I just got turned on to her by going into Sephora sometime more than a year ago, and I swatched the Bieber palette. I looked at it, I'm like, $100 and something. No, I'll pass. But later on I was able to get that palette on sale. Now, last palette for Natasha Denona that I have is the Trio Chrome palette, and this is one of her newer palettes. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes, and like I said, I put this on this morning. It was about 7 a.m. getting ready for work, and this is what I'm wearing, and it still shows up. You can still see, I don't know if you pick it up on camera, but you can still see the flip of the colors. You see the purple and the green and all of that. I can see it. I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but this palette is so gorgeous. The only thing is that what I heard a lot of people are saying, they wish that it has more shimmers. And yes, I'm a girl of shimmers. You know, they only have the three shimmers down here in the middle, and pretty much that's it. Everything else is matte, but her matte formula is so fantastic, and they all blend so well. So if you are the person that gravitate towards matte shadows and some of these colors speak to you, you definitely can pick up this palette and you won't go wrong picking it up. But I wish she had more shimmers in there, because again, I'm a girl of shimmer. Maybe I could put that Mario palette, the one that I showed before with all that shimmer, maybe I could use that together with this one to create, you know, different looks. But this palette, I love it. I'm glad that I picked that up. Now, the last palette that I have is the Viseart palette. Now, Viseart is another one that I fell in love with, and they are also a little bit on the pricey side. So whenever you can get a few dollars off of it, they had sale this past sale, and I was able to pick this one up, and this is the Bridal Satin 3. These colors are, you know, my colors, and so this one is an all satin palette. It has no mattes in there. So again, you know, I love these colors, and these are more on the softer side. So if you like a softer look, I guess it's bridal bridal satin. So I'm not a bride, I'm an old bride, but you can pretty much create you know, any look, and you can use this in conjunction with any other matte palettes you have. And Viseart quality is very, very good. You can't go wrong with a Viseart palette. So that's it with my collection. The last thing I want to speak to you about brushes. Now, I fell in love with brushes. Usually I would get the Zoeva brushes, or Sigma brushes. And until I started watching more of YouTube and people are talking about the Sonia G brushes, Refer brushes, and all these other natural fiber brushes, then I start to look into them. And let me tell you something, once you get one of these brushes, you just want to continue. Sonia G, I showed it in a previous video. I am so in love with these brushes. You don't want to use anything else once you start using natural fiber brushes. Refer had a sale just this not too long ago, and you get all 5 of these brushes, I think for $88. And ladies, let me tell you, the only thing is I'm not a big fan of the white bristles because I hate brushes that get dirty real fast. I like to keep my brushes clean, so I'm a little bit picky with that part. But let me tell you something, these brushes, I don't know if they're still on sale, but if you are, check them out. Refer brushes, they are so beautiful, they're so soft, they blend so well. Now, Morphe brushes, I was also a fan of Morphe brushes, but I'm telling you, once you step up with your brushes, you just like, what the heck? You can't, they feel so scratchy now compared to these. So if you have a chance to pick them up when they're on sale, please do, and you will see the difference. I keep hearing about that and I thought, yeah, right. You will see the difference between this Morphe or even the Zoeva brushes. You can definitely feel the scratchiness on your eyes when you use one of those brushes as opposed to these that are so soft. And I still will buy a Morphe brush now because that M5, I think it's M504 brush, that brush, I fell in love with it because of that YouTuber that I follow, Andrea Renee. This is a brush that she used all the time, and I bought it because of her, and I fell in love. So I have about four of them, and every time one gets dirty, I have another one. So I won't give up on those. But I'm telling you, if it's ever in your budget, or if you ever see these brushes on sale, please pick them up and try them, and I'm telling you, you'll keep going back for them. Anyway, guys, this is just a quick haul that I wanted to hop on and show you some of the products that I have. Joan is still here. I'm still going to be making videos because I do love my makeup. I love my eyeshadow palettes. So I will be making videos. I will be sharing them with you. I want to say thank you all for your support, whoever is following and watching me. So I hope that you continue to follow my channel. Please, please, please subscribe, like, and share my video so that I can grow, because like I said again, I like doing this platform. And my kids are getting older now, so Joan is almost an empty nester, so I'm glad to come on and talk about makeup. Just give me something extra to do. Anyway, guys, until I see you guys in the next video, be safe and hope all is well. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.